The GOAT QB debate is on. Welcome back, everyone. Today we're diving into one of the most heated arguments in sports. Who is the greatest quarterback of all time? This debate has split families, ended friendships, and fueled sports talk for decades. We're counting down the top 10 quarterbacks ever, the legends who changed the game. I know you'll have opinions and I want to hear them. Drop your Mount Rushmore of QBs in the comments. Who did I snub? Who's your number one? Let's get into it and celebrate the icons of the gridiron. This is the ultimate QB debate. Let's get started. Number 10, Aaron Rodgers. The name alone sends chills down the spines of defenders across the league. When you talk about quarterbacks who can take over a game at any moment, Rodgers is always in the conversation. Rodgers is a human highlight reel, with a flick of the wrist and Hail Marys that defy logic. He's the master of the impossible throw, making plays that leave fans and analysts speechless. 4 MVPs, a video game-level touchdown-to-interception ratio, and a Super Bowl MVP. He's pure talent. His ability to protect the football while still taking risks is almost unheard of in the modern NFL. Critics point to just one ring, but this list is about greatness, not just team success. Championships matter, but so does the ability to elevate everyone around you, and Rodgers does that every season. Rodgers' arm talent and efficiency are unmatched. He's a magician with the football. His quick release and pinpoint accuracy make him a nightmare for defenses. He plays with swagger, confidence, and a chip on his shoulder. Whether he's celebrating a touchdown or staring down a blitz, Rodgers never backs down from a challenge. When he's on, he's unstoppable. Surgical precision one play, a 60-yard bomb the next. Defenses can only hope to contain him, never truly stop him. That 2010 Super Bowl run? Legendary. He carried the Packers on his back, delivering clutch performances when it mattered most. He's redefined what's possible at the position. From no-look passes to off-platform throws, Rodgers has changed how we think about quarterback play. For his arm, his mind, and his impact, Aaron Rodgers is a top 10 all-timer. His football IQ is off the charts, and his leadership inspires teammates to believe they can win any game. The baddest man on the planet. When Rodgers steps on the field, you know something special is about to happen. Let's move on. Next up, a true icon. Number 9, Roger Staubach, aka Captain America. A Navy vet, Heisman winner, and the heart of the Cowboys dynasty. Staubach was the definition of clutch, cool under pressure, a true leader. He led Dallas to 4 Super Bowls, winning 2, and coined the term Hail Mary. One of the first dual-threat QBs, he could beat you with his arm or legs. 23 fourth-quarter comebacks. He was Captain Comeback for a reason. Staubach's legacy is about more than stats. It's about leadership, winning, and iconic moments. He set the standard for franchise quarterbacks, a pillar of the game and a no-brainer for this list. Captain America, ladies and gentlemen. On to number 8, let's go. Number 8, Drew Brees. At 6 feet tall, Brees shattered records and expectations. After a career-threatening injury, he became the face of New Orleans, leading the Saints and the city to new heights. Brees retired as the all-time leader in passing yards and completions. With 5.5000-yard seasons, no one else has more than one. His accuracy, preparation, and leadership were legendary. He turned the Saints into an offensive powerhouse and delivered a Super Bowl win, outdueling legends along the way. Brees overcame adversity, lifted a city, and rewrote the record books. The ultimate underdog and a true legend. That's why he's here. Next up, a rocket arm and a storybook finish. Let's keep it rolling. Number 7 is coming. Stay tuned. Number 7, John Elway. A name that echoes through NFL history, synonymous with grit, determination, and one of the most powerful arms the league has ever seen. Elway had a cannon for an arm, launching footballs with a velocity and distance that left defenders helpless. He carried the Broncos to 3 Super Bowls in the 80s, often single-handedly willing his team down the field, refusing to let them quit. He was the ultimate comeback kid. The drive is NFL legend. With just minutes left, Elway orchestrated a 98-yard march against the Browns, cementing his reputation as a clutch performer under the brightest lights. For years, he was the guy who couldn't win the big one, coming up short in Super Bowls despite heroic efforts. But Elway never quit, always coming back stronger, his resolve unbroken. With the right team around him, he finally broke through, finishing his career with back-to-back Super Bowl wins. The iconic helicopter play in Super Bowl LII, where he spun through the air for a first down, became a symbol of his will to win. Elway's toughness, athleticism, and clutch gene defined his era. He could beat you with his arm or his legs, and he thrived in the most pressure-packed moments. He walked away a champion, validating a Hall of Fame career and silencing every doubt. Elway's story is one of perseverance, resilience, and ultimate triumph. 16 years as the face of the Broncos, 2 rings, and a legacy of comebacks that inspired a generation of fans and players alike. A true gunslinger with a Hollywood ending. John Elway, an icon whose legend only grows with time. Let's move to number 6, the purest passer ever. Here we go. Number 6, Dan Marino. The name alone brings to mind one of the most electrifying arms in NFL history. A quarterback who redefined what was possible from the pocket. If you built a quarterback in a lab, you'd get Marino's arm and release. His throwing motion was so quick and effortless, it seemed almost unfair to defenders. In 1984, he threw for over 5,000 yards and 48 touchdowns, numbers that shattered records and left fans and analysts in awe. At the time, those stats were simply unheard of, and they stood as a gold standard for decades. Marino changed the way football was played, making the passing game not just effective, but exciting. He paved the way for today's high-octane offenses, inspiring coaches to open up their playbooks and let quarterbacks sling it. Despite all his brilliance, Marino never won a Super Bowl, but his individual greatness is undeniable, and his legacy is about more than just rings. When he retired, Marino held nearly every major passing record in the league. He was the benchmark for future generations, the player every young quarterback wanted to emulate. Marino's quick release, pinpoint accuracy, and undeniable swagger made him must-see TV every Sunday. Defenses knew what was coming, but stopping him was another story. He made the Dolphins a perennial contender, elevating everyone around him and inspiring a generation of fans and players alike with his fearless play. The greatest quarterback without a ring, Marino's determination and competitive fire made him a legend in every sense of the word. Dan Marino, the purest passer the game has ever seen, left a mark that will never fade from NFL history. Now let's break into the top 5. The countdown is heating up, and the legends only get bigger from here. The ultimate Iron Man is up next. Let's go. Number 5, Brett Favre. The ultimate gunslinger, Favre played with unmatched passion and toughness. 297 consecutive starts, an Iron Man record that may never be broken. He resurrected the Packers, won 3 straight MVPs, and brought a Super Bowl back to Green Bay. Favre's style was wild. Touchdowns, interceptions, and unforgettable moments. He played like a kid, with joy and grit, and fans loved him for it. Favre's confidence and cannon arm made every play an adventure. He retired as the all-time leader in touchdowns and interceptions. For his toughness, MVPs, and impact on the game, Favre is a top 5 lock. The old gunslinger. Next up, the man who invented the position. Let's keep it moving. Number 4 is a legend. Number 4, Johnny Unitas. The original prototype, Unitas turned the forward pass into a weapon and invented the 2-minute drill. His performance in the 1958 NFL Championship, the greatest game ever played, put the NFL on the map. Unitas was tough, smart, and called his own plays, leading the Colts to 3 NFL titles and a Super Bowl. He threw a touchdown in 47 straight games, a record for over 50 years. Unitas bridged the old and modern eras, setting the standard for all QBs who followed. He was the face of football for a generation. Every quarterback today owes something to Johnny U. A foundational piece of NFL history, an absolute titan of the sport. Now the top 3, the sheriff is up next. Number 3, Peyton Manning. The smartest QB ever, Manning was a master of pre-snap chess and film study. 5 MVPs, 2 Super Bowls, and record-breaking seasons with 2 franchises. He revolutionized the no-huddle offense and forced defenses to evolve. Manning's comeback in Denver after neck surgery was legendary. 55 TDs in 2013. He won with his mind as much as his arm, changing the position forever. A statistical monster, innovator, and winner. Peyton Manning is on the Mount Rushmore of football intelligence, now the king of clutch. Number 2 is coming up. Number 2, Joe Montana, the definition of clutch. 4 Super Bowls, 4 wins, 0 interceptions, perfection on the biggest stage. Montana's calm under pressure was legendary. He thrived in the biggest moments. The catch, the 92-yard Super Bowl drive, iconic plays that defined a dynasty. He wasn't the biggest or fastest, but his feel for the game was unmatched. Montana's accuracy, timing, and leadership made everyone around him better. For years, he was the GOAT, the standard for all quarterbacks. His Super Bowl record and coolness under fire are unmatched. The perfect quarterback for the perfect system. Joe Cool, the king of clutch. But there's one man left, the GOAT. Let's finish this. Number 1, Tom Brady. Was there ever any doubt? 7 Super Bowls, more than any franchise. 10 appearances, 23 seasons of dominance. Brady was the ultimate underdog, drafted 199th, slowest 40 time, but became the ultimate champion. His greatness was in his mind, heart, and relentless drive to win. He won with different teams, coaches, and supporting casts across 3 decades. The 28-3 comeback in Super Bowl LI, the greatest moment in football history. Brady's leadership, competitiveness, and longevity are unmatched. All-time leader in passing yards, touchdowns, and Super Bowl MVPs. He beat Father Time and redefined greatness. The case is closed. Tom Brady is the greatest quarterback to ever play, period. Let's wrap it up. That's my definitive top 10 quarterbacks of all time. From Rodgers to Brady, we've covered legends who shaped the game. Now it's your turn. Drop your top 10 in the comments. Who's too high, too low, or missing? Let the debate rage on. If you enjoyed this, like, subscribe, and share with your football friends. Next week, top 10 defensive players of all time. You won't want to miss it. Thanks for watching. See you next time.